Hello students, welcome back to our channel. Students, in this video we are going to study the topic surface areas and volumes. This topic is a part of your class 9th and class 10th math syllabus. In this topic we are going to study various formulae to find the surface area and volume of three-dimensional bodies like cuboid, cube, sphere, cylinder, cone and so on. So let's start. First we will start with cube and cuboid. What is a cube? A cube is a three-dimensional body which looks like this. You all must have seen Rubik's cube, that particular shape. That's why it is called cube. So that particular shape is called a cube. Just take a square and put various others identical squares on the top of it, one over other, one over other, one over other, one over other, and you will get this three-dimensional figure which is called cube. It has three parameters: length, breadth and height, and all these three are equal. This is the length, this is the breadth, and this is height. Since all the three parameters are equal, you can call any side as length or breadth or height. So this is, let us take this is as length, this is breadth, and this is height, h. So surface area of cube first we are talking about cube, then we will discuss about cuboid. So this is the cube. So surface area of cube is, now this cube has 6 faces and all the 6 faces are square, and since length, breadth and height all are equal, so let us take all of them as A, right? Since all of them are equal, so you can use any symbol for length, breadth and height. We are using the symbol A. And since this cube has 6 faces and all the faces have square shape, and the area of square is the square of side, that is A square, because the side is A. So now there are 6 squares, each of area A square. So what is the total surface area? That is 6A square, right? And what is the volume of cube? What is the volume of cube? Volume of cube is, volume of any three-dimensional body is always the area of the base into height, right? Volume is what? Volume is simply the area of base into height. This is the base, which is a square whose area is A square, and height is also A. So the volume is A square into A, that is A cube, right? Okay, next is cuboid. Okay, there is one another thing which is called the lateral surface area. Lateral surface area means if you leave two sides, the upper one and the lower one, the area of the other 4 sides, other 4 faces, not the sides. If you leave the 2 faces, the upper one and the lower ones, then the area of the other 4 faces is the lateral surface area, and which is 4A square. Okay, next is cuboid. What is a cuboid? A cuboid is a three-dimensional body such that it has different length, breadth and height. This is a cuboid. The shape of your textbook is a cuboid. The shape of a matchstick box, that is also a cuboid. So cube is a special case of cuboid in which all the 3 edges are equal, but in this all the 3 edges are unequal. And even if one is unequal and the other 2 are equal, still we will call it a cuboid. So let us take the length as L. This is the length, or we can call it height also. Let's call it height because that makes more sense, because we have put it like this. We have put it like this. So this is the height, this is the length, and this is the breadth. This is B and this is L. Now what is the surface area of cuboid? This cuboid also has 6 faces like cube, but the area of all the 6 faces is different. Cube has all the 6 faces in the shape of square, but cuboid has the 6 faces in the shape of rectangles, and the area of all the rectangles is different. Pair wise the area is different. For example, the area I have just mixed area and pair, which makes paria. So not the paria, the area of this particular face. This face, the area of this face is what? The length of one side of this face is L and the length of other side is H. So area of this face is L into H, and similarly the area of the face opposite to this one is also L into H. Area of this face is B into H, and area of the face opposite to this, that is this one, that is also B into H. And area of this face is L into B, and area of face opposite to this one, that is also L into B. So surface area is twice of LB plus BH plus LH, right? Because we have added it like this: LB plus LB plus LH plus LH plus BH, and it becomes 2LH, 2LB and 2BH, and if we take 2 common, then it becomes 2 into LB plus BH plus LH. Volume is what? Volume is area of the base, that is L into B, into height, that is H. So volume of cuboid is LBH, and lateral surface area is the area like the 4 walls of the room. Just leave the ceiling and this ground, and you will get the area of this 4 walls of the room. That is called the lateral surface area, which is BH plus LH. That is 2 times BH plus 2 times LH, and if we take 2 common, it becomes BH plus LH, or we can take H common, it becomes 2H into L plus B. So that is the area and volume of cube and cuboid. Now area always comes in square units. If the sides are given in meter, then the area will be meter square, and if the sides are given in centimeter, then area is centimeter square, and if the sides are given in millimeter, then area is millimeter square, and so on. If the sides are given in different units, one side is given in meter, one is given in centimeter, then you have to convert all the sides into same unit before finding the area. If one side is in centimeter and the other one is in meter, so you can convert meter into centimeter on the centimeter wali side into meter. That doesn't make any difference, but all the sides should be in the same unit. Okay, now let's discuss some important numericals from NCERT textbook based on the area and volume of cube and cuboid. The length, breadth and height of a room are 5, 4 and 3. So length is 5 meter, breadth is 4 meter, and height of the room is 3 meter. find the cost of whitewashing the walls of the room and the ceiling at the rate of 7.50 per meter square. We have to find the cost of whitewashing the room and the ceiling, and not the floor, right? Obviously, because we do not whitewash the floor. So what is the cost? And the cost of whitewashing 1 meter square area is rupees 7.50. Now let's find the total area of surface area of the room minus the surface area of the floor. This is the length 5 meter, this is the breadth 4 meter, and the height of the room is 3 meter. Okay, so the total area that has to be whitewashed is, just leave the base because we don't have to whitewash the floor. So 2 times LH plus BH plus 1 time LB, right? 2 times LH plus BH but 1 times LB, because we are taking the area of only the ceiling and not the floor. So now let's put the values. H common आ गया यहाँ से, L plus B plus LB, 2 into 3, 5 plus 4 plus length is 5 and breadth is 4. So 2 into 3 is 6 and 9 plus 20, 54 plus 20, that is 1080 meter square. So the total area is 1080 meter square, and now we have to find the cost. The area to whitewash, the cost of whitewashing per meter square is rupees 7.50, and this is the total area. So total cost is what? Total area 1080 into rupees 1. This. So 108 into 75. This is rupees 8120. Rupees 8120, right? The paint in a certain container is sufficient to paint an area this. How many bricks of dimension this, and this can be painted out of this container? So we have a container which can paint a total area this, and we have to find the number of bricks that can be painted using this paint, and the dimensions of this brick. Dimension of one brick are this. So how we will find the number of bricks? The number of bricks is total area divided by area of each brick, right? Total area divided by area of each brick, because suppose the total area is 10 meter square and area of each brick is 5 meter square. So how many bricks can be painted? 10 by 5, that is 2. So number of bricks that can be painted using this paint is the total area that can be painted divided by the area of each brick. So total area is 9375 in meter square. Now you have to consider this area is in meter square, but these dimensions are in centimeter. So either we can convert this area into centimeter square or these dimensions into meter. Let's convert this area into centimeter square. 1 meter is 100 centimeter. So So if we square both sides, 1 meter square is 10 raised to power 4 centimeter square. So to convert meter square into centimeter square, we have to multiply with 10 raised to power 4. So this into 10 raised to power 4 upon 22.5 into 10 into 7.5. So this is 9.375 into 10 raised to power 4 divided by 22.5, and if you solve this you will get 55.5 bar, that is 55.555 and so on. These are the number of bricks that can be painted using this paint. Next, matchbox. A matchbox measures this by this by this. What will be the volume of a packet containing 12 such boxes? Volume of one matchbox, volume of one matchbox is what? Volume of one matchbox is 4 by 4 into 2.5 into 1.5, and all these sides are in centimeter. So volume is going to come in centimeter cube. Area is in centimeter square, but the volume will be in centimeter cube. But because in volume we are multiplying 3 different parameters, right? And to find the volume, you have to first check if all the 3 parameters are in the same unit. If they are not in the same unit, just convert them such that they are all in same unit, and then suppose if they are all in centimeter, then the unit of volume will be centimeter cube, and if they are all in meter, then the unit of volume will be meter cube. Unit of volume will be the cube of a length. So this answer is what? Volume of one matchbox is 4 into 2.5, that is 10, and 10 into 1.5 is 15 centimeter cube, and we have to find the volume of 12 such boxes. So volume of packet which has 12 such boxes, volume of packet is 12 into 15 centimeter cube, and that is 12 into 15 is 180 centimeter cube, right? Next, a cuboidal vessel is 10 meter long and 4 meter wide. Now this is a cuboidal vessel, 10 meter long and 8 meter wide. 10 meter long and 8 meter wide. How high must it be made to hold 380 cubic meters of liquid? Now we have to fill this vessel with 380 cubic meters. 380 cubic meters means 380 meter cube of liquid. Now let us say the level of the liquid is till here. This is the level of the liquid. So we have to find this height. We have to find this height, right? जहां तक liquid इसमें भरा हुआ है, we have to find this much height. This height. So volume of the liquid is what? Volume of liquid is 380 meter cube, and the volume of cuboid is what? It is length into breadth into height, that we have no idea about, so we have taken that as h equal to 380. So h is 380 divided by 10 into 8. So this is 380 divided by 10, 0 से 0 कटा, 38 by 8, which is 19 by 4, which is approximately 4.75 meter. So height is 4.75 meter. That is the answer. Okay, next three-dimensional figure is the right circular cylinder. What is a right circular cylinder? This kind of shape is called the right circular cylinder. The shape of the glass, the water glass, or the shape of this bottle. Let me show you. Shape of this bottle. This is the right circular cylinder. Why is it called right circular cylinder? It is called right circular cylinder because the height of this cylinder is perpendicular to the radius. Height of this cylinder is perpendicular to the radius. This is the radius of the base. Let us take this as r, and this is the height. Let us take this as h. So what is the surface area? Now the surface area will be of two types. Generally it is asked in questions. First one is the curved surface area, the area of the curved part of the body. Curved surface area, which is in short is called CSA. Curved surface area, CSA, is what? So curved surface area is what? This is the curved part, right? The curved part. This is the curved part. So the curved surface area, and when we call the total surface area, which means the curved part plus the flat parts, right? So curved part, area of the curved part means area of this part. Curved surface area of the cylinder is 2 pi r into h. H, and total surface area, total surface area, TSA. Total surface area is the area of the curved part plus the area of the flat parts. And what are the flat parts? Flat parts are these two circular parts, and both are identical. So the area of this circle, because the radius of this circle is r, so the area of this circle is pi r square, and area of this circle is also pi r square. So pi r square plus pi r square, 2 pi r square. This is the total surface area. Now if we take 2 pi r common, it becomes 2 pi r into h plus r. Number 3, volume of the right circular cylinder. So volume of right circular cylinder is volume, as we have discussed before. Volume is the area of the base into height. So area of the base is pi r square and height is h. So these are the formulae of right circular cylinder. Okay, now let's discuss few questions based on right circular cylinder, area and volume. The curved surface area of a right circular cylinder of height 14 centimeter is 88 centimeter square. Okay, what is the value of pi? Value of pi is 22 by 7. We will take the value as 22 by 7 if the value is not given in the question. Otherwise, we could have got the value 22 by 7, or we can get the value 3.14, right? So if the value is given in the question, we have to take that value, and if the value of pi is not given in the question, we can take any value. So depending upon the values that are given in the question, we will decide the value of pi so that our calculation is easy. So curved surface area of a right circular cylinder of height 14 centimeter. Height is 14 centimeter and CSA is 88 centimeter square. Find the diameter of the base. So CSA is 2 pi RH, 2 pi RH, and that is what? That is 88. So let's take pi as 22 by 7 because 88 can be cancelled by 22 by 7. Radius we do not know. Height is 14 equal to 88. So 22 into 4 is 88. So ये 2 से 4 कटा, so this is 2, और यहाँ से ये 7 कैंसिल हुआ और 7 से 7 कैंसिल हुआ. So radius of the base is 1 centimeter. Therefore diameter is what? Diameter is 2 times the radius of the base, that is 2 centimeter. Next, it is required to make a closed cylindrical tank of height 1 meter and base diameter 140 centimeter from a metal sheet. How many square meters of the sheet are required for the same? We have to find, we have to make a closed cylindrical tank. We have to make a closed cylindrical tank and the height of the tank is 1 meter. And base diameter is 140 centimeter. Base diameter is 140 centimeter. So one value is in meter and the other value is in centimeter. So we first have to convert the value. Let's convert this centimeter into meter. We will just divide it by 100. So 140 divided by 100 meter, it is 1.4 meter. So how many square meters of sheet are required for the same? We just have to find the area, the total area. So what is the total surface area? 2 pi r into h plus r. So 2 into 22 by 7 into r, which is 1.4, and we can take that as 14 by 10 into h plus r. 1 plus 1.4, 1 plus 1.4. So this is 7 into 2, 2 into 5. So this is 22 into 2 by 5 into 2.4, 44 into 2.4 divided by 5. 44 by 5 is 8.8 into 2.4. So we will calculate this. Two one one two. So the answer is 2112, and decimal will be placed 1 2 here, and the answer is, what are we calculating? The total surface area, and the answer is 21.12 meter square. Next, the circumference of the base of a cylindrical vessel is 132 centimeter. We have a cylindrical vessel and the circumference of the base, that is the total length of this circle, circumference of the base is what? 132, and the circumference of the base is nothing but 2 pi r, and 2 pi r is 132 so pi r is 2 से इसको डिवाइड करा 66 and the value of pi is 22/7 into r, that is 66, 22 into 3, so r is 21 centimeter. We have just read the first line and we have calculated r. Do we need r in this question? Let's see. Height is given as 25 centimeter. Height of this cylinder is 25 centimeter. What are we supposed to calculate? How many liters of water it can hold? Now we have to find the volume, but we have to find the volume in liters. What is the volume of cylinder? Pi r square h. We have to find this volume in liters. What is the relation? You have to remember this relation. ये इन्होंने क्वेश्चन में दिया हुआ है, but you have to remember this value. You will not get this in question in exam. So 1 liter is 1000 centimeter cube. We can use this relation to convert centimeter cube into liter. We have to divide it by 1000. So the value of r is 21, so we will square it, and the value of this is 25. So this is 3. So the answer is 22 into 21 into 3 is 63 into 25. Now let's multiply all this. 25 into 22. Three, 4, 6, 5, 0. So volume is 3, 4, 6, 5, 0 centimeter cube. सही है? Okay, we had to calculate that volume in liter. So this is the volume in centimeter cube. So volume in liter is, now we have to divide this by 1000 to convert centimeter cube into liter. Just divide by 1000 and the answer is 34.65 liter. 34.65 liter. Okay, the inner diameter of a cylindrical wooden pipe. Now this is a question based on hollow cylinder. This is a cylinder and inside this there is another cylinder which is hollow, right? So there can be air in this region or there can be some other thing in this region. The inner diameter of a cylindrical wooden pipe is 24. So this is a pipe. Pipe means there is air or any other material inside, because pipe can be used to transport water. Inner diameter, this is what? 24 centimeter, and the outer diameter is 28. Outer diameter is 28 centimeter. The length of the pipe is 35 centimeter. Length of the pipe is 35 centimeter. Find the mass of the pipe if 1 centimeter cube of wood has a mass of this. This is a wooden pipe. So we have to find the total mass, and it is given that the mass of 1 centimeter cube of wood is 0.6 gram. So if we if we calculate the volume of the wood which is used to make this pipe, we can multiply that volume in centimeter cube into 0.6 and we will get the mass in grams. So we will find the volume, which is the volume of the outer cylinder minus the volume of the inner cylinder, because wood is not there in this part. This part is hollow, so we have to subtract the volume of this part from the whole part. So volume of the outer region is pi. Let's take the outer radius as capital R, h, minus let's take the inner radius as small r, and h is common in inner and outer cylinder. Height is same, so pi is common, r square minus r square, and h is also common. Before putting the values, let's apply this identity of a square minus b square, which is a minus b into a plus b. Now what is the value of pi? It is 22/7. What is outer radius? Outer diameter is 28. So what is outer radius? That is 14, minus inner diameter is 24. So what is inner radius? 12. So 14 minus 12, 14 plus 12 into 35. So 7 से cancel करा, 22 into 5 is 110. This is 2 and this is 26. So 110 into 26 into 2, 52. 52 into 11 is 572 centimeter cube. This is the volume of wood which is used to make this pipe. So what is the total mass of the pipe? So mass of pipe is total volume, that is 5,720 into 0.6. So 572 into 6. 34320 gram. So that is the total mass of the wood which is required to make this pipe. Right circular cone. What is a right circular cone? A shape like this is a right circular cone. We all have seen the birthday caps or the parking cones which are placed on roads. Orange color के देखिए ना. So that shape is called the cone. And why is it called the right circular cone? Same reason, because the radius and height of the cone are perpendicular to each other. This is the height and this is the radius, and angle between radius and height is 90 degree. Let's take the radius as r. Let's take the height as h, and there is another parameter which is called the slant height, the height which is measured along the curved part of this cone, that is called slant height. This L is called slant height. So curved surface area of the cone is pi r L, the area of the curved part, right? Total surface area of the cone is the area of curved part plus the area of the flat part. Where is the flat part? This one is the flat part, which is a circle of area pi r square. So if we take pi common, r common, we are left with L plus R. So pi r into L plus R, and that is the total surface area. What is the volume of the cone? Volume of the cone is 1/3 pi r square h. And we also need a relation between h, r and l, because sometimes only two parameters are given in the question and we need the third one also. So the relation between l and r is l square is equal to r square plus h square, and that is simply Pythagoras theorem, because this is a right circular cone, so these three are forming a right angled triangle. So that is the Pythagoras theorem. Now let's discuss some questions based on cone also. Find the total surface area of a cone if its slant height is 21 meter and diameter of the base is 24 meter. Diameter of the base (24 meter) and slant height is 21 meter. We have to find the total surface area. So the total surface area using the formula that we have just discussed is pi r into L plus R. So that is 22/7 into R, 24/2. Radius of the base is 12. L 21 plus R 12. So 22/7 into 12 into length height is 21, diameter of the base, ठीक है, कोई गलती तो नहीं है. So the answer is eight seven one two 396. Oh, sorry. एक बार कैलकुलेशन चेक कर लेते हैं. 12 into 33. One 18712 divided by 7, and this is the area and these units are in meter. So the answer is 18712 divided by 7 meter square. A conical tent is 10 meter high and radius of its base is 24 meter. This is a conical tent which is 10 meter high. And radius of the base is 24 meter. Find the slant height of the tent. We have to find the slant height of the tent. So let the slant height of the tent is L. So what is L? L is under root 10 square plus 24 square. 10 square is 100, 24 square is 576. So this is 676. Root of 676 is 26 meter. So slant height of the tent is 26 meter. Cost of canvas required to make the tent, if the cost of 1 meter square canvas is rupees 70. Now we have to find the total cost of making this tent, and the cost of 1 meter square canvas is rupees 70. So what is the total area? Because in case of tent we do not need the base, because base will be floor. So we just have to find the curved surface area. So the curved surface area is pi r into L, right? And this is the curved surface area. So we will not first calculate this, because we have to multiply this by 70 to find the total cost. And if we multiply this by 70, this 7 will get cancelled out. So after that we will do the calculation. So the total cost is 22 by 7 into 24 into 26 into 70, which is 22 into 24 into 26 into 10, because ये 7 से ये कटेगा, so this is 10. So this is 220 into 24 into 26. So 26 into 24 is 624, and 624 into 22, 624 into 22. 14728. So the answer is 147,280. That is the total cost. बहुत महंगा पड़ रहा है टेंट. Okay, 10 meter high भी तो है. So 14780 rupees, 1,47,280. Find the volume of right circular cone with radius 6 cm and height 7 cm. So we have to find the volume of a right circular cone whose radius is 6 cm and height is 7 cm. So what is the volume? Volume is pi 1 upon 3 pi r square h. So 1 upon 3 pi, let's take it 22 by 7 into r square, that is 6 into 6 into h. So this is 44 into 6 centimeter cube, which is 264 centimeter cube. Here volume is 1 upon 3 pi r square into h. So this is 0.5 and this is 4. So 22 into 0.5 into 4 is 2 into 3.5. So it is 44 into 3.5 centimeter cube, which is 1540 centimeter cube. That is the volume. Next, the height of a cone is 15 centimeter. Height is given as 15 centimeter. So height of the cone is 15 centimeter. Volume of the cone is 1570 centimeter cube. Find the radius of the base. So volume of the cone is 1/3 pi r square h. So volume is 1570 equal to 1/3 into pi into r square. R calculate करना है into h, which is 15. So 3 into 5, 15. So r square is 1570 into 7 divided by 22 into 5. Now let's cancel this by 5 first. So 5 into 3 is 15. 5 into 1 is 5. 5 into okay, 314. Now let's see this. This is 314, right? So instead of taking pi as 22 by 7, if we would have taken it as 3.14. So this was 22 by 7. So divided by 3.14, this answer is 100. So r square is 100. So the value of r is under root 100, that is 10 centimeter. You cannot change the value in midway. I am just telling this for you. When you saw that this answer is easy, when you take the value of pi as 3.14, you can just rub it and you can start again by using the value 3.14. That will save your time. Or you can write here that roughly 22 by 7 is 3.14. So in place of 22 by 7, we can write 3.14 and then you can do this question. So find the radius of the base. So radius of the base is 10 centimeter. Radius of the base is 10 centimeter. Sphere and hemisphere. So what is a sphere? Shape of the ball, shape of the earth. That is a sphere. And the radius of this sphere is r. Let's take the radius of this sphere as r. So what is the volume? Volume of the sphere. Volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. And curved surface area, which is also equal to the total surface area, because there is no flat part in the sphere, all the part is curved. So curved surface area is also the total surface area, which is 4 pi r square, which is 4 pi r square. So what about hemisphere? Half ball, a shape like this, is a hemisphere and radius of this hemisphere is r. So the volume of this hemisphere is obviously half of the volume of sphere, which is 4 by 3 pi r cube divided by 2, that is 2 by 3 pi r cube. So volume is 2 by 3 pi r cube. And CSA, now this hemisphere has a flat portion also. The area of this circle, right, the base of this hemisphere, that is a flat region. So curved surface area is obviously the half of the area of this, which is half of 4 pi r square, that is 2 pi r square. And to find the total surface area, we will add this curved surface area with pi r square, which is the area of the base, which makes the total surface area as 3 pi r square. And also you can get a hemispherical bowl, and you have to find the area and volume of that one also. I'll just show you. These are the formulae of hemisphere, and कोई confusion ना हो. These are the formulae of sphere. Now I am making a hemispherical body which looks like this. There is some thickness of this hemisphere, right? There is some thickness of this hemisphere. Now let us take the outer radius, that is this one, as capital R, and the inner radius, this one, as small r. This is small r and this is capital R. Now what is the capacity? Capacity is the amount of substance that any vessel can hold. So what is the capacity? This particular part is hollow, then obviously something that will be poured in this hemispherical bowl like water or any other liquid will have a volume equal to the volume of inner part only, because here we have the material of which the hemispherical bowl is made up of. So capacity is the inner volume, that is 2 by 3 pi small r cube, and volume of material used, in making this hemispherical bowl is obviously the outer volume 2 by 3 pi r cube minus, subtract the inner volume, 2 by 3 pi small r cube. Curved surface area is the curved area of the outer part, which is 2 pi r square, plus the curved area of the inner part, which is 2 pi small r square, and total surface area is curved surface area 2 pi r square plus 2 pi small r square plus the area of this circular strip, this area. Area of this circular strip is what? Outer area of the circle minus the inner area of the circle. So the answer is 2 pi r square plus pi r square, 3 pi capital R square and this small pi r square. So this is the total surface area. So these formulae will be used in case of hemispherical ball. Now let's discuss some questions based on sphere and hemisphere. The radius of a spherical balloon increases from 7 centimeter to 14 centimeter when air is being pumped into it. Air is being pumped into a spherical balloon, and the radius of the balloon increases from R1, that is 7 centimeter, to now it becomes bigger. So R2 is 14 centimeter. As air is being pumped into it, find the ratio of surface areas of the balloon in two cases. So S1 is the initial surface area, which is 4 pi r square. We don't have to put the value of pi because in this case we have to find the ratio, and ratio nikalte time pi will be cancelled out, so we don't have to put the value of pi. Whatever the calculation is, we will do that in the final step, right? So S2 is 4 pi 14 square. So the ratio is S1 by S2, that is 4 pi 7 into 7 divided by 4 pi 14 into 14. 1 by 4. S1 by S2 is 1 by 4. So the ratio is 1 by 4 that we had to find. Find the radius of the sphere whose surface area is 154 centimeter square. Now the surface area is given. Surface area is 4 pi r square, and the surface area is 154 equal to 4 pi r square. 22 into 7 is 154. So this is 7 into 7 divided by 4. So r is under root 7 into 7 divided by 4. So r is root of 7 into 7 is 7, by root of 4 is 2. So radius is 7 by 2 centimeter. The diameter of a metallic ball is 4.2 centimeter. Diameter of a metallic ball is 4.2 centimeter. So the radius is half of this, which is 2.1 centimeter. What is the mass of the ball? If the density of the metal is 8.9 gram per centimeter cube. Density means the mass of per centimeter cube, and that is 8.9 gram. So now we have to find the mass of the total ball. So first we have to find the volume of the ball. Volume of the ball is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So 3 into 0.7, 7 into 0.1. So it is 88 into 0.1 into 2.1 into 2.1. 88 into 0.1 is 8.8, and this is 4.41. Now let's calculate this. 441 into 88, 8, 3, 5, 8, 2, 5, 3, 38808 38808 38808 decimal here. So this is the volume in centimeter cube. Therefore, mass of the ball is density is 8.9. Now multiply this approximately. Let's take this 38.8 and we will multiply this by 8.9. So 388 into 89. Three four five three two 34532, and that will be the mass of the ball in grams. How many liters of milk can a hemispherical ball of diameter 10.5 centimeter can hold? Okay, now we have to find the capacity, which is 2 by 3 pi r cube 10.5 into 10.5 into 10.5 centimeter cube. This volume is in centimeter cube, but we have to find the capacity in liters. So now again we will divide this by 1000 as we did in the other question. So 7 into 1.5, 3 into 0.5. So 44 into 0.5 is 1 upon 2 into 10.5 into 10.5 centimeter cube. 22 into 000 105 5 2 11025, that is the square of 105. So 22 into 11025 into 22. Two four two double five 0. 24255 this is the volume in centimeter cube. Now divide this by 1000 to get the volume in liters. .425 liters. So the volume is 2.425 liters. Combination of solids. Now you can get questions like this where more than one solid are combined with each other to form a particular shape. Suppose I have this cylinder, and the top of this cylinder I have placed a cone like this. Such that the diameter of the cone and the diameter of the cylinder, they both are same. Okay, I'll make it using hand. Okay. Here we have a cylinder, and the top of it we have a cone like this, and suppose in the bottom we have a hemisphere like this, and the diameters are same. So we have to find, suppose, the total volume of this particular body, or the total surface area, and so on. Now let's take the radius is r, and the height of this cylindrical part is, suppose, h, and the height of this conical part is, let's take it is hc. Radii are same. So what is the total volume? Total volume is the volume of this cone, which is 1 upon 3 pi r square into height of cone, plus the volume of cylinder, which is pi r square h, plus the volume of hemispherical part. So this is the total volume of the solid. What is the area? Area of this solid, surface area of this solid. And we have to use some brain in such type of questions. We have to carefully look at the figure, and we will see which parts are exposed outside and which are covered inside. So outside there are three parts. One is this, the curved part of this hemisphere, and the curved part of this cylinder, and curved part of cone. So the total surface area of this object is CSA of cone plus CSA of cylinder plus CSA of hemisphere. Clear? CSA of hemisphere. So, and what's that? CSA of cone is pi r l. You can find L using these parameters. It is under root r square plus height of cone ka square plus CSA of cylinder pi 2 pi r h plus CSA of hemisphere, this, right? Okay, now let's take one more example. Suppose we had this cylinder and we had a cone at the top of it, and hemisphere was not there. Suppose hemisphere was not there. Hemisphere was not there. So what is the volume? Volume is simply the volume of this conical part, which is 1 upon 3 pi r square h of cone plus volume of the cylindrical part, which is pi r square h. But what about the surface area? Now the exposed parts of this solid are the curved part of the cone, curved part of the cylinder, and base of the cylinder. So we will write the curved surface area of the cone, which is pi r l. Suppose we know the L value of L, and the curved surface area of this cylinder plus the flat region at the base, which is a circular region. So there are no fixed formulae. You just have to analyze the shape of the solid which is given in the question, and you will do the question according to that and make your own set of the formula. Two cubes, each of volume 64 centimeter cube, are joined end to end. Find the surface area of the resulting cuboid. We have two cubes. This is a cube, and these two cubes, this is another cube, and these two cubes are joined end to end like this. Obviously, now the shape that is formed is a cuboid. What is the length of the cuboid? What should be, and or what could be the breadth of the cuboid, or what could be the height of the cuboid? Just use your brain. Okay, the volume of each cube was 64 centimeter cube, and we know the volume of the cube is a cube. So a cube is equal to 64. A is the cube root of 64. A is the cube root of 64, which is 4. So A is 4 centimeter. So the edge length of one cube was 4 centimeter. Now if we have joined these cubes like this end to end, so the total length of the cuboid thus formed is this, which is 4 plus 4. So the length of this cuboid should be 8 centimeter, and obviously the breadth is only 4 centimeter, because that is just the edge length of one cube, and height is also the edge length of one cube, so the height is also 4 centimeter, like this. So find the surface area of the resulting cuboid. So the resulting cuboid has surface area 2 LB plus BH plus LH, which is 2 LB 8 into 4 plus BH 4 into 4 plus LH 4 into 8. So 2 times 32 plus 16 plus 32, 2 times 32 plus 32, 64, 70, 80. So 80 into 2, 160 centimeter square. So the surface area of this resulting cuboid is 160 centimeter square. Next, a solid is in the shape of a cone standing on a hemisphere with both their radii being equal to 1 centimeter. There is a cone. There is a cone which is standing on a hemisphere. So this is the shape of our solid, and the radii of both is 1 centimeter. Radii of both is 1 centimeter, and height of the cone is equal to the radius, so the height is also 1 centimeter. Height is also 1 centimeter. Find the volume of the solid in terms of pi. So volume of the solid in terms of pi is what? It is simply the volume of the cone plus volume of hemisphere. Volume of the cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h plus volume of hemisphere 2 by 3 pi r cube. So 1 upon 3 pi, value of r is 1, value of h is 1, square of 1 is 1, 2 by 3 pi 1. So the answer is pi by 3 plus 2 pi by 3, which is 3 pi by 3, or pi. Answer should be in centimeter cube because the radii and height are in centimeter. Clear? Next. Conversion of solid. Sometimes it is given in the question that one solid is being converted into another solid. In this case, every parameter of the solid changes. Suppose we have a clay in the form of a sphere, and now we have converted the sphere into the shape of a cylinder. So every parameter will change, the surface area will change, the radii will change, but what will not change? The volume. So just remember that when one solid is being converted into other solid, all the parameters change except the volume. So if it is given in questions like this, then this is changed into this, and find the new parameter. We just have to put the volumes of both the shapes before the conversion and after the conversion equal to each other. So a metallic sphere of radius 4.2 centimeter. We had a metallic sphere whose radius was 4.2 centimeter, whose radius was 4.2 centimeter. It is melted and recast into the shape of a cylinder of radius 6 centimeter. It is melted and a cylinder is formed. It is melted and a cylinder is formed whose radius is 6 centimeter. Now find the height of the cylinder. So this sphere is used to make this cylinder. So volume of both the things will remain same. So you can do one thing, you will find the volume of this, and when you find the volume of this, you put the volume of that equal to this after solving. But I suggest you not to solve, just equate the two without solving, and many terms will get cancelled out and the calculation becomes very easy in this case. So what is the volume of that cube, the sphere? 4 by 3 pi r cube equal to the volume of the cylinder pi r square into h. Now just see, many terms will get cancelled out. 22 by 7, this is also pi, and 3 into 1.4 and 6 0.7. So the answer is 4 into 1.4, that is 5.6. 5.6 into 0.7 is 0.49, and that is height. So 49 into 56. Two 744. So height is 2.744, and that was in centimeter. So height is 2.744 centimeter. Next. Metallic spheres of radii 6 centimeter, 8 centimeter and 10 centimeter. We had 3 spheres, 6 centimeter, 8 centimeter and 10 centimeter. Are melted to form a single solid sphere. The radius of this sphere is 6 centimeter. Radius of this sphere is 8 centimeter. Radius of this sphere is 10 centimeter. All of these three are melted and they are mixed, and a new sphere is formed. Obviously that will be a big sphere. So this is the new sphere, and we have to find the radius of this resulting sphere. Now let's take the radius of this as r. So sum of the volumes of all these three spheres should be equal to the volume of this one. So volume of this is 4 by 3 pi r cube plus volume of this is 4 by 3 pi r cube plus volume of this is 4 by 3 pi r cube equal to volume of this is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Now 4 by 3 pi is common. Cube of 6 is 216. Cube of 8 is 512. Cube of 10 is 1000 equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. So ये कैंसिल हुआ. So this is 8 to 7 plus 1000 r cube. So r cube is 1728 centimeter cube. So r is the cube root of 1728, which is 12. So the answer is the radius of this big sphere is 12 centimeter. Radius of this big sphere is 12 centimeter. Right? So these were all the concepts of class 9th and 10th chapter surface areas and volumes. Now you can go and solve the complete NCERT textbook. I'll meet you in the next lecture. Till then, all the very best.